Now when you say something bold like the world's best peanut sauce, you better deliver. I think it's a lot easier to say the world's second best because then you get away with it. But this one is pretty darn good. First of all, let's start the sauce. So into the pot, some oil. Now just while that's happening, I've got some chicken tenderloins here. I am doing an Indonesian salad, but I thought I might whip up some sort of satay type things as well. And I'm just going to marinate those very simply. A little bit of sake, a little bit of soy, just equal quantities of soy, sake and mirin, and you can add sambal if you want to, and you can also add some honey. I'm not adding sambal to this purely and simply because we are doing a nice spicy peanut sauce to go with it. A little bit of honey, just gives it a bit of sweetness. Now, what I've got here is I've got a quarter of a large onion, which I have chopped finely, 2 chilies and 2 cloves of garlic. I've chopped the garlic and the chili finely as well. And so we just throw that into our pot. And also 200 grams of roasted, unsalted, remember that part, peanut. And we just then saute that so don't disappear. You can toss your chicken around in the marinade, but don't disappear away from the peanuts because they do burn quite easily. And we don't want that to happen. So all we're after here is some colour. All right, that's looking good. And what we now do is we throw this in the food processor, the whole mix. All right, so this can go back on now. And I've got 400 mils of vegetable stock, which I will throw in, and 150 mils of coconut cream. A couple of other things to go in, but I just want to get that started. And I'm then going to add, or I should say return, my peanut mix. Now I then add 1 teaspoon of tamarind paste, 2 tablespoons of ketchup manis. Now we all know what ketchup manis is, don't we? It's the sweet Indonesian soy. Now to that we're going to add a few lime leaves, 50 grams of palm sugar. And what I'm going to do is simmer that reasonably gently until it's thick and fragrant. I reckon it'd take, 15 minutes. It has to have plenty of flavour. But don't boil the heck out of it, guys, otherwise it'll get thick and grainy. Now I'm very happy with my world's best peanuts. You can't taste it anyway. How do you know it may taste like rubbish? A little bit of sweet chili sauce, that's optional. And what I've got here is I've got a container because I'm going to put any excess that I have into the freezer. A little bit of a taste. That is good. Now let's think about our satays. What I've got here are the traditional things with a satay. It's sort of a satay, isn't it? I've got some fresh pineapple and also some cucumber and obviously some of this lovely peanut sauce. This Indonesian salad, or gado-gado if you want to call it that. Sort of a gado-gado, isn't it? Very close. Once again, some peanut sauce. And we will also just sprinkle some veggie oil over it, just to moisten those veggies. So you can see what I've got. I've got potatoes. Once again, I've got fresh pineapple and I've got some hard-boiled eggs, radishes, cherry tomatoes, beans, cauliflower, all those nice things. And to go with it. Now, I've got some mates, let's be very fair, who seem to think that Bali is a suburb of Australia. They really do. They spend a lot of time there. Anyway, they tell me it's pretty hard to get a really nice gado-gado in Bali. I suppose because it's from Indonesia as opposed to Bali. Anyway, what they say is if you do come up with a really good version of the salad, what you have to do is have at least a bucket of bintang, which I've got. At least a bucket of those, icy cold of course. You have to tie a silly, I suppose a t-shirt or I don't know what, something around your head, and you have to sing that wonderful anthem of cold chisel, what is it called? Kaisan or whatever it's called, at the top of your lungs. I think that sounds fair enough, doesn't it? The main thing that sounds fair enough is the bucket of icy cold bintang. Not bad.